Special thanks to these companies for being long-term partners of this channel.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Zach. Here we talk about overlanding, tech, gear, builds, DIY, all sorts of stuff related to modifying your vehicle. And today we're doing something that's gonna help you every single day, and that is upgrade your windshield wipers to a much higher quality product that performs much better for clearing off grime and nastiness on your windshield that's going to come up, when you're actually off-roading. Your standard windshield wiper is typically not that high quality to begin with, and people replace them fairly often because they're not very expensive. However, they're actually pretty terrible at clearing off dirt and other grime that might get on your windshield when you're driving off-road. And especially if you're hitting big puddles, you're mudding, you're doing things like that, you're gonna definitely want something that's gonna clean up your windshield much better, because you're kind of depending on being able to see when you're driving those trails in the backcountry. So with that being said, this video is not gonna be too long, but I'm just gonna jump in, show you the product, and then we're gonna install them on the vehicle. It's a pretty quick install, and I just wanna showcase their products so that if any of you are on the fence about getting these windshield wipers, you'll have some more confidence in your purchase. So let's jump right into the video.
All right, so before we install these wipers on the vehicle, I just wanna show the difference between these blades and your typical cheap windshield wiper, because these really are a completely different design than your standard wiper, and they deserve some attention. And so I reached out to Scrubblade and I asked them if they would send me a few wipers, because I really wanted to show you all how these are so much different. And I've been hearing amazing things from so many of my friends. I've heard that they're, one of the best. They last incredibly long. They actually work. They don't smear your windshield. And so I wanted to try them out, and I also wanted to explain why they're so much better. And so we've got right here a 12-inch rear blade, a 20-inch passenger side blade, and a 24-inch driver side blade. So, and then they also just sent me these, which are kind of cool. All you do is add 1 tablet to 1 gallon of water, and it creates windshield washer fluid. So this is kind of handy. I think if you were in a pinch, you could keep these in your car and then throw this into like a gallon of water and make some windshield wiper fluid. Pretty slick. I was appreciative for sending this to me. So I'm gonna unbox these and we can compare them to the stock blade, and then we'll go and install these on the actual rig. Most windshield wipers, they come with a bunch of these different adapters, and I presume that these 20-inch length blades are designed to fit a bunch of different models, so they don't send you like a 4Runner specific option. These are just the 20-inch and 24-inch blades for a variety of vehicles. So one thing I'm noticing right off the bat is how much curvature they have, because what's really nice about this is this means there's gonna be tons of pressure on your windshield. If we look at the stock windshield wiper, look how flimsy this thing is. I mean, and it has no pressure, because with this nice pressure, it allows you to have constant connection to your windshield at all times. Whereas with this, depending upon the curvature of your windshield and, depending upon how hard your windshield wiper arms press on your windshield, this may not get as good of a connection towards the ends as it does in the middle. Whereas with this, clearly it's gonna get a good connection because there's so much tension to push down these ends. Let's just set these two kind of to the side a bit because they're not quite as important. Let's just look at this for a second. So I'm gonna get really close to the blade. See how these are textured? So that's another really awesome feature about these. As you can see, these also have 2 squeegees. So almost no windshield wipers have 2 squeegees. So what's the benefit of 2 squeegees? Well, on this one in particular, all of these little triangular bumps are really important for helping to break down larger debris on your windshield. And so the first is kind of designed to be a breakdown, and then the second comes by, and on the inside, see how it's smooth? That is what squeegees the water. And now the best part about it is, no matter which direction it's going, it is doing this. So both sides on the exterior have all these little triangular bumps, and this is, I think, what they called like their scrubbing triangles or something. They are absolutely over-designed compared to your typical cheap windshield wiper. And so then to just compare this squeegee, single squeegee, no texture, pretty flimsy. So this is just your typical Michelin squeegee. I think they're like $10 at Costco or something. I feel like I'm buying these all the time. I try to buy them when they're on sale, but man, I go through these. So I'm really interested to see how long these are going to last, because I've heard not only are they better at clearing your windshield, but they're also more durable, which means they last longer, and they're made of a premium rubber, which I think doesn't quite decay quite as easily as some of these other brands. But even if it does, there's two squeegees. There's not one, there's two. So like, in theory, if these were designed exactly the same as these windshield wipers, you know, I feel like they would last still much longer because they've got two squeegees, whereas one squeegee, you know, is just gonna deteriorate and then be done. But if we had two, you know, maybe you get 50% more life out of it or something by having two. But so the 4Runner has a pretty simple connecting mechanism. So I think all we have to do is lift that up, slide that onto the little mount, and away we go. I think it should be pretty simple. I don't think there's anything too complicated about this. So let's head out to the vehicle and let's throw these on the 4Runner.
All right, well, thank you for watching. Unfortunately, we can't put their rear windshield wiper blade on the 4Runner because of that like interesting swinging mechanism where it tucks up into your spoiler. It's got this little like 1-inch spacer, and you've got to order special windshield wipers that have that. And maybe in the future, Scrubblade will make a version that has one of those, but for the time being, they don't. And so unfortunately, the rear windshield wiper will not work with the 4Runner. I think this is a really sweet upgrade that's not too expensive, very high quality, and it has a built purpose. It's not just designed to clear water. It's got the different texture in those squeegees so that you can actually clear off that harder grime to clean on your windshield. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support from you all, and stay tuned for the videos that are going to be coming, because I've got a lot in the queue that I just need to get out to you guys. So we've got a ton of content on the near horizon, and I haven't even posted any Land Cruiser content yet. So we've got a lot coming. You're going to want to be subscribed. So thank you all for the support. I'll catch you all in the next video.